We'll be a family of 3 from here on.
I thought we were blessed. And after this, Mason and I would be together forever. But fate has another plan.
Sandy?
Mason.
Unexpectedly, my parents drove drunk and killed Mason's entire family. He lost his parents and his sister. He was the only one left in his family. Joy turned into heartbreak, and my love became my enemy.
Sandy.
No. Sandy. I've sent your parents to prison. Don't worry. I'll make sure someone gives them special treatment. As for you, I want you to stay alive and suffer the same pain I've been through.
Mason! 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 Not long after, my parents couldn't take it anymore and ended their own lives. After they died, Mason kept me by his side for 5 years to make me atone for what happened to his family.
Mason, you're really something. After all these years, you still keep her around. If I were you, I wouldn't.
Don't be scared. Today is our wedding anniversary. I've prepared a gift for you. Hold her down.
Mason's idea of a 5th anniversary gift is forcing Jillian to down 99 drinks.
Can't drink anymore? Weren't your parents such heavy drinkers that they drove drunk and killed my whole family? As their daughter, shouldn't you love drinking too?
But my parents already paid with their lives for that accident. Isn't that enough?
Not enough! Their deaths can't bring my family back. Don't you think you should pay for them too? It's only been 5 years and you can't take it? Huh? Keep pouring! Got it!
Mason, didn't we plan to have a candlelight dinner? What are you doing here?
Who's that? She looks like a younger version of Jolene.
Isn't that obvious? Mason's lovely kept woman. He picked her because she resembles Jolene. Babe, just a moment, okay? Today's my wedding anniversary with her. I'm giving her a gift.
Don't waste your time on someone who's not worth it. Okay?
Okay. You must be hungry. Let's have dinner.
It was an accident. Should we take her to the hospital?
Don't mind her. You're injured. Does it hurt?
Now it doesn't hurt anymore.
Let's go. Clean up the mess. Don't let her die. She hasn't endured enough torment.
Jolene, your dad and I did wrong. We should make amends to the Bells. But you're not at fault. You have to stay strong. Mason hates you now, but he once loved you deeply. Please, for our sake, hold on for another 5 years, no matter what. If after that you're still too painful to live, then you can be with us.
Oh no! The imp has killed himself!
Dad! Mom! Dad! Mom! Dad! Dad! Mom! I'll hold on for 7 more days. After that, I'll come and join you.
Jolene, I've told you many times, that wasn't your fault.
I can't let him torture you and do nothing.
I'm coming back next week, and
Brian, let me make my own decision.
What?
I have no family now.
I need to find something to keep me going.
All right. I understand.
也是泪安然留人醉，独上西楼人影相守，心憔悴。问良人为何不倦归？终日苦含泪却空追。
I, Jolene Hale, will give up 20 years of my life as long as Mason stays safe and healthy.
I've stopped celebrating my birthday since my parents died.
No.
Your family owes me. Do you think this is enough to pay that back?
Can't you let me go?
No! What you've suffered doesn't come even close to what I've endured. Jolene, I saw my parents and my sister die right in front of me. My grandfather couldn't take the blow and died of a brain hemorrhage. Suddenly, my whole family was gone. And you want me to let it go? How could I?
Yes, you're right. It's impossible.
Mason? Happy birthday. I folded these myself. There are 1,000 of them. Every time you take one out, I'll fulfill whatever you wish for.
Happy birthday. I folded these myself. There are 1,000 of them. Every time you take one out, I'll fulfill whatever you wish for.
Jolene. Betty.
黑暗白天能不能收敛灰色的人间越交往把日夜冰封的
I like them.
就很险
I'm glad you do.
逆光的迷失的天它无声无息无言翻过山巅跟我返回脸这黑夜很大间拼命地往前进步的秋月
The girl Mason loved was the Jolene from his memories. As for the Jolene now, he'll hate her forever.
光中在黑夜有一天
Betty!
Sir, you can't go in.
Wasn't it enough that your family ruined mine? Why did you target her too?
I didn't. She threw herself over.
If anything happens to her, I'll make you pay. How is she?
Mr. Bell, Miss Frost's kidney is badly damaged. She needs a transplant or her life will be in danger.
Then hurry and find a match.
Mr. Frost has type B blood. We don't have a suitable donor.
You owe me. And you owe her too. Jolene, you have no right to say no. Her blood type is the same as Betty's. Use her kidney.
Yes.
Mason! Mason! Mason!
Mr. Ball cares about his wife so much. He's been waiting outside the surgery room.
Yeah, such a handsome rich man. Yet so devoted to his wife. Their love is so enviable. Miss Frost is really lucky.
Mr. Bell, you still care about Miss Hale. It's been 5 years. Her parents already paid with their lives, and she's all alone now. Why can't you let her go?
Let her go? I don't even know how.
Thanks to your kidney, I feel so much better now. Oh, by the way, besides your kidney, everything you have will be mine, including Mason.
Give it back to me!
Why should I? Oh, I remember now. This is a keepsake from your dead mother, right? Mason said it looked great on me, and I reminded him of you. So, he gave it to me. How about this? If you give up your place as his wife, I'll return it.
Okay.
Jolene, does being my wife mean less than that worthless thing to you?
That's the only thing my parents left behind.
I'll destroy everything that has to do with them!
No!
Jolene! 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 Doctor! Doctor! Somebody! Help!
Mrs. Bell has multiple fractures and heavy internal bleeding. We need to monitor her for a few days.
Give her the best medicine. Don't get me wrong. I don't care about you. I just want you to live longer so I can keep torturing you. This will never end until one of us dies.
Fine. Then I'll end my life.
What did you just say?
Mr. Bell, Miss Frost's body is showing signs of rejection. She won't cooperate until she sees you.
Miss Hale, I need to remind you that you're not ready for discharge yet. If you leave now, you'll have to bear the consequences yourself.
Hi. I'd like to buy a cemetery plot.
May I ask who it is for?
Myself.
Are you sick? You look so young.
Jolene, Goldie can keep you company when I'm away.
The home is gone. Everything's gone. Be good. I'll go make something yummy for you.
Hi. We've spoken before. I'd like to adopt Goldie.
Oh, yes. I remember.
May I ask why you're giving him up? Don't you like dogs? You seem to have taken good care of him.
I like dogs, but I'm unable to take care of him anymore.
Oh.
He's old now. Please don't mind that.
Don't worry about that. I love dogs and had a golden retriever before. I have a yard at home. He'll be well taken care of.
Then I'll leave him to you. Now, I can leave without worry. Goldie, be good and behave at your new home. That old man is very kind. He'll take good care of you. What are you doing here?
Jolene, Mason hates you. He has destroyed almost everything you cherish. This dog is all that's left, right?
What are you trying to do?
Mason hates you. He hates everything connected to you. So you can't keep the dog.
What are you doing? Don't touch him! What are you doing? What are you? Stop! No, stop! Goldie! 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 I'll kill you! Goldie! Goldie! You...
What are you doing? She just had a transplant. Are you trying to kill her?
She beat Goldie to death! What did he ever do wrong?
It's better that he's dead. Nothing that represents our love should be left behind.
Right. Everything should have been gone long ago.
Mason, my head hurts. So does my wound.
Hold on. I'll take you to the hospital now. Before we go, how do you think we should punish her?
Let her starve and reflect on herself in the basement for a day.
Okay. Lock her up.
Are you hungry? Didn't you love that dog very much? Here, I'll let you two be reunited.
Goldie!
Mason, my period hasn't come in a long time. I think I'm pregnant. I've already picked the names. If it's a boy, we'll call him Jason. If it's a girl, Julie. Is that okay?
Mason, let's have 2 kids in the future, okay? We'll name the boy Jason and the girl Julia.
Sure. Okay. Let's go with these names. I'll come to see you now.
How wonderful. He has a new lover, a kid, and a new hope now. There's only one thing left for me to do. Dad, Mom, Patrick, Fiona, and Sandy. This is the last time. I'll come to visit you. I'm just here to pay my respects.
Your parents killed them. How dare you come to pay respects? Fine. Go ahead. But you'll have to kneel all the way to their tombstones. With every step, you'll shout that you're a murderer and deserve to die.
黑夜白天，斜街的时间，浓红的双眼，往事的光圈，每一瞬间都很绝。那头过去的昼夜，是孤独的修炼。说再见不如忘掉的再见。
I'm a murderer.
分空中正好
I deserve to die.
回潮人潮，却看得到那些近在天边的风暴。
I deserve to die. Patrick, Fiona, Sandy, and Todd. I'm sorry. Sorry.
What good is an apology now? Your whole family are murderers.
Dad. Mom. I'm coming to join you. I'll pay back what we owe him with my life.
Mason, the test results are out. We're having a baby. The doctor said everything looks good. Can you come pick me up from the hospital?
All right, I'm coming. Go back on your own.
月光无论怎样苍白，心声早已习惯拥戴，而我只能被你涂改，没了色彩。
5 years are up.
是我不小心又碎了夜的光，还是你引力太强，我失去方向，跌跌撞撞的撞向一道微笑。
It's time to end this. If I'm gone, everything will be over.
Mason,
goodbye forever.
Where did you go? Come back now.
The number you've dialed is currently unavailable. Please try again later.
Mason, Jolene hasn't come back for 3 days. Is she trying to run away? To avoid making atonement? Should we send someone to track her down?
Go search for her. I don't care what it takes. Turn over every stone until she's found. She's never leaving me again.
Yes, sir.
Jolene Hale. Where on earth did you go?
Mason, you're bleeding. Mason, don't worry. We'll find her. Let's go have breakfast, okay? I want something you make. Our baby is hungry too.
Hi. Are you Mason Bell, Jolene Hale's husband?
Did Jolene call the police? What did she accuse me of? Assault? Confinement? Tell her to say it to my face.
She can't. We got a report this morning. Someone found a woman's body in the river for 3 days. After investigation, we confirm it's Jolene Hale.
Jolene is dead?
The body was swollen beyond recognition, but the items she carried and the DNA test both confirm it is your wife.
Take it away! You're just people she hired, aren't you? How much did she pay you to make you lie like this? You're even posing as police. How dare you? Jolene was perfectly fine the other night. How could she suddenly be gone? I get it now. She paid you off to fake her death so she could run away from me, right? I don't care what she told you. Do me a favor and tell her this. No matter where she runs, I'm going to find her and make her suffer for life.
Mr. Bell, you don't have to believe us. Just come to the station and see for yourself. The footage by the river shows that Miss Hale took her own life.
深海中那天光昏暗的油画，为何绚烂叫人
This will never end until one of us dies.
Then I'll end my life.
How could she?
Mason, maybe we should go and take a look. If she's okay, that's great. But if she's gone, though she's the daughter of a murderer, we still need to give her a proper burial.
She wouldn't kill herself! I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Mason!
Impossible. It's fake. It's all fake. Cab! Stop! Police station. Jolene, you better show up right now. If I expose your stupid tricks, you're going to regret it. And trust me, I'll be furious. Why are you stopping? Who told you to stop?
Sir, we've arrived. Sir?
I need to make a report. My wife went missing 3 days ago. Can you help me find her? Please help me.
Calm down. When did you last see her?
At Morris Bridge. 3 days ago. She got out of the car and became uncontactable. Why are you staring at me? Go find her now! Go find her now! My wife is missing. 3 days ago, Morris Bridge, around midnight. I've searched everywhere I could. She didn't answer my calls or reply to my texts. Please help me find her. Please help me find her. Please help me. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Bastard! Are you going to do your job or not?
Was she about 5'5", with long hair, 28 years old, and wearing a long black dress?
You've seen her? Was she here? Where is she? Tell me. Say something. Say something!
You're Mr. Bell, right?
I am.
Come with me.
Where to? Where are we going? Brian? What is he doing here?
Mr. Bell?
Where are we going? I need to find my wife. She has been missing for 3 days. Can you send someone to find her? Huh? Are you even listening to me?
Here we are.
What do you mean by that?
The deceased, Jolene Hale, age 28, died between midnight and 2 a.m. 3 days ago. The cause of death was drowning due to water entering her airways. According to the surveillance footage, it was a suicide.
Did you make a mistake?
Take a look yourself.
How could this be? Who would believe this? How could she be dead? No matter how I treated her all these years, she couldn't bear to leave me. She wouldn't do this. No. How could she be dead? Jolene, I still keep the paper cranes you gave me. Didn't you say every time I take one out, I can make a wish? I wish for you to come back. Can you come back to life? I haven't even forgiven you. How could you die? We'll be a family of 3 from here on.
Let's have 2 kids in the future, okay?
I'm a murderer. I deserve to die.
Jolene, I'll protect you. You're gone. You're free now. But what's the point of me living without you? You're dead. Why didn't you take me with you?
Mr. Bell! Mr. Bell! Mr. Bell! My condolences. No one wanted this tragedy to happen. No one meant to push her to the edge.
I did.
What?
It wasn't a suicide. It was me who slowly stripped away her will to live until she chose to end it in the river. It was me. It was all because of me.
Mr. Bell, bad news. Mrs. Bell killed herself. The body is...
I don't blame you anymore. I don't blame you anymore. I don't blame you.
Are you courting death?
Mr. Cooper, Miss Hale's funeral is set for next Tuesday.
All right. Got it. Get out. Let go of me.
Mr. Bell! I've looked into it. The man who hit you is Brian Cooper, Mrs. Bell's childhood friend. He came back to arrange her funeral. Do you want to hold him responsible? Luckily, it wasn't a serious injury.
No need. Let it go.
Mr. Bell, where are you going?
Do you really believe Jolene is dead? Let me tell you. This is just a trick she's playing. I knew it.
Seal it and check everything.
Who are you people?
Mr. Bell, what brings you here?
Who told you to come here?
Miss Hale. She sold this house before she passed.
Help me sell it. All the memories here only bring me pain.
Should we continue?
I'm not selling it.
But what about the buyer?
I said I'm not selling it.
I'll send you the penalty fee. Handle the rest yourself. Don't bother Mr. Bell again.
Mr. Bell, my condolences. Let's go.
Mason, look! Goldie's being naughty again!
Mr. Bell. Mrs. Bell planned all this ahead of time. Brian already took the urn. Mrs. Bell might have been ready to leave and gave up on living long ago.
The world is beautiful, but I no longer have a reason to stay. Mason, don't be sad. This is my choice. It's not your problem. Forget me and take care of yourself.
Jolene, I never thought of ending my life. Why did you go ahead of me? How am I supposed to live without you? There's no one else for me. You are all I have. From now on, I'll be alone. What should I do? I have nothing left. You're the only reason I'm still breathing.
You're all Mrs. Hale has left too. Mr. Bell!
Will Jolene Hale's family please step forward? Anyone?
She no longer has any family. I'll do it.
Don't do it! Don't leave her alone here.
Mr. Bell, don't be like that.
So this man's her husband. He tormented Miss Hale for 5 years, so she lost all hope and killed herself. How dare he showed up here?
He even beat Miss Hale's dog to death! He has no right to mourn her!
Don't do that! Don't do that!
You shouldn't have come here. You have no right to be here.
Jolene's afraid to be alone. No! Don't do it! No! No!
Take Mr. Bell home. Oh, right. I wish him and the standing a happy life to the very end.
You don't even get it. Jolene wasn't the only one who died. My heart died too. Ever since that car accident, I'm not myself anymore. Jolene was the reason I'm still alive today. Whenever I see her, my chest floods with hatred and love for her. That's when I feel alive. Only the living can feel pain. Do you get it? The dead will never feel any pain. Only the living will live in guilt and remorse forever. Jolene, every time I hurt you, I always go mad and torment myself. That's the only way I can feel slightly better. Look at all this. All these scars. Every time after I torment you, I'd take it out on myself and make sure I suffered 10 times worse.
What's your point? You kept tormenting her. Her suffering only makes you feel better.
But I regret everything.
Yeah, you should have known from the start that tormenting her alone to make her suffer is meaningless.
You're right. But even if she did suffer, we were supposed to drown in sorrow together forever.
Well, not anymore. Get lost!
Bad news, Mr. Cooper. Mason dug up Miss Hale's grave.
Jolene, I won't let you leave me. We'll be together forever, right? Don't leave me, please. Jolene, you'll definitely forgive me, right? As long as I go through the same torture, you'll feel bad for me too. And you'll forgive me. I love you so much. I'm sure you'd be willing to stay with me, right?
Put that down.
You said we're going abroad next week. Should I bring this or that?
No need to bring anything. By then, I'll buy new clothes for you.
All right. Then, will we ever come back?
Do you want to?
No way.
Then we won't come back.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have left you alone there. I know you hate the cold the most. You can't even swim. When you died in that river, you must have been terrified and cold, right? Now they even shoved you inside this tiny box. But we're home now. Don't be scared.
Mr. Bell, please stay strong. Although Miss Hale isn't here anymore, life goes on. Since we're still here, we should cherish our lives. Don't be rash.
Jolene, I'm sorry. I can't fulfill your wish. I can't let you go. All I can do is let you stay here forever and ever. Whether it's your ashes or your soul. I just want some trace of you here. Even a little is fine. Jolene, why won't you appear in my dreams and visit me? I still have so much to say to you. Why are you being so cruel? Jolene? Jolene? Don't do that!
Mason, it's freezing. The water's so cold. Mason, don't be like this. Put those ashes back, okay?
I don't want such negative energy at home. You haven't been around these days. I've been feeling quite ill. And you weren't there for me. The doctor said it's because I lack a kidney.
Who let you in? Get out! Betty. Our contract is up. From now on, I don't need you here anymore to trigger Jolene. You should leave.
Mason, don't be like this. You're kidding, right? Huh? That's not what we agreed back then. Besides, Jolene, she's gone. I look a lot like her. From now on, just think of me as her. Can't we just live together happily forever? Huh? Look, I already have your baby. Julie will be born in a few months. Don't be so cruel to me, okay? This is your baby!
You just reminded me. You can't give birth to that bastard.
What bastard? What are you saying, Mason? It's our baby. Are you really going to kill our baby? For that murderous daughter?
Did you just say, our baby?
Will this work? Why not? It's the only way.
Will this work?
Why not? It's the only way. He's already this drunk. When he wakes up tomorrow, whatever he says goes.
But if he finds out, I'll die a horrible death.
If you don't listen to me, you'll have it worse. You're lucky you look a bit like Jolene. That's why Mr. Bell kept you by his side. I told you to behave, but you refused to listen and sleep around. Do you even know who's the father of your bastard?
It's not like that. I got pregnant before I even knew Mason. It was just an accident.
Shut up. I don't care about that. If you don't take this chance to make Mason the father of your baby, how will you even marry into the Bells?
Okay. You know the truth. No, I'm begging you. Mason!
Mr. Bell, the doctor's here.
She's here. Take out the kidney. Jolene gave her.
Mr. Bell, are you certain? If we perform the surgery here, your wife's life could be at risk.
She's not my wife. I don't care whether she lives or dies.
I don't want this, Mason! I'm begging you, don't do this!
Take her away!
No! Mason, you're
Jolene, I know you don't like Betty, so I've sent her away. She won't make you jealous anymore. Jolene, just a while longer. I'll join you very soon. Once I've settled everything, we can be together again soon. This time, we'll never be apart.
I don't know what's going on.
What's going on now? Why did Mr. Bell suddenly summon us here?
Even the directors rushed back overnight from abroad. Mr. Newman.
I'm not sure either. Once Mr. Bell gets here, we'll find out.
Mr. Bell.
Have a seat. I have an announcement. From now on, I'll step down as the CEO of Bell Group.
What? What is he talking about?
I'll delegate my authority to all shareholders. My father worked hard to build Bell Group. I hope everyone will carry on the company's legacy.
Why is Mr. Bell giving such instructions? Could he be...
Mr. Bell, the company can't survive without you. We're being realistic here. If you step down, Bell Group will suffer a massive downfall.
Moreover, if Mrs. Bell were still alive, I'm sure she wouldn't want to see you fall apart. She died because she hoped you'd be free. She'd want you to let go of your pain and live well.
That's all from me. Mr. Newman, I've been holding you back all these years. You can do anything from now on. The company and employees are counting on you.
Mr. Bell, where are you going?
To suffer.
Sir.
That's enough. I know what you're about to say. I've already made up my mind. I heard there's a dream chapel in the outskirts, where all dreams come true. Mr. Newman, do you buy it?
I do. The late Mrs. Bell used to go there often to pray for your safety.
She's already dead. Could she still come back to life?
Mr. Bell, why don't you pray for her to rest in peace? That way, she won't suffer so much.
Sounds good.
这世间般纠结，触动了心弦。下一世，不知可否再见。留一片桃花纪念，了却浮生缘。眉目间，还有我的思念。一寸土，一年木，一花一树一滩土，心事重。
Sir. Mr. Bell, the fortune teller said he can't grant your wish. He won't let you in. Let's go back.
在水天之间，回头看。
I, Mason Bell, am aware of my sins. I'm willing to suffer eternal torment in hell.
I, Jolene Hale, will give up 20 years of my life. I just want Mason to be healthy and well every year.
I only ask that Jolene will be happy wherever she is now.
之后更勇敢，愿这爱 时代相传。
Do you think my wish could come true? You think it's all nonsense, right?
Not exactly. At least, there's some hope.
Jolene's parents chose to die. They're now free of their guilt. Now, Jolene's free too. But what about me? Why did she leave me all alone to suffer in this world?
Fate played a cruel trick on you and the late Mrs. Bell. She watched her own parents kill her fiancé's family. She mustered so much courage just to convince herself to stay with you. But
I didn't even give her a reason to live. I'm the one who gradually pushed her into the abyss.
It wasn't her fault. But she's been through so many years of torment. Now she's finally free.
But I'm not. You should go back. I hurt you the most. I should be the one to pay the price.
Is that fire?
Call the police!
Oh no. Mr. Bell!
You shouldn't have saved me.
You idiot! What did Mrs. Bell say? Why did she do all that? Wasn't it so you could live on? What about you? She used her life to set you free and leave your hatred behind. But you want to die. Dying is easy. Dying is the easiest thing to do. You have to live. Do you understand?
Living is punishment.
No. Only by living will you find hope. Mrs. Bell stayed strong for years in those dark days. Mason Bell, you lasted for less than a day and already want to end it. How could you do this to her?
Can I still find hope to live on?
Mr. Bell, don't let Mrs. Bell's efforts go to waste. Don't disappoint her anymore.
Mr. Bell, the fire has been put out. Fortunately, the damages weren't serious. We found this in the room.
Jolene! Jolene, no! Doctor! Help! Somebody!
Mr. Bell.
Can it be fixed?
Mr. Bell, don't joke. This emerald bracelet may be precious, but it's really not that valuable. Look, it's completely shattered.
Please. The cost doesn't matter.
Well, I'll try my best.
Mr. Bell, he said that it will take 5 years to fix Mrs. Bell's bracelet.
It'll take 5 years?
Pull over! Pull over!
Pull over. Pull over!
What's wrong, sir?
Jolene! Jolene! I saw you! Why are you hiding from me?
Who's that?
Is he mad? Is he mad? What's he doing?
Mr. Bell, Mrs. Bell is dead. Please stop it.
No. She's not dead. She's not. She was right here. I saw her with my own eyes. Jolene? Jolene!
What are you doing?
Mr. Bell, you were mistaken. It's not the first time you've had hallucinations.
I know you don't believe me, but I never mistake someone for her. It was Jolene. She's not dead.
But the autopsy...
Did you forget? It was Brian who conducted the autopsy. He's completely capable of forging a report. Besides, he let me take Jolene's ashes and didn't react at all. If it were really Jolene's ashes in the urn, how could he have remained indifferent? Jolene isn't dead. She's not dead. She's just hiding from me. Jolene, I'll definitely find you. Has Jolene been found?
Not yet.
Let me go! Let me go! Mason, I really can't live without you. I'm begging you. Let me stay with you, please. I've lost my child. I don't have anything left. But my face looks like Jolene. She's gone, but I can imitate her. You can let me stay by your side, okay? I'm begging you. Don't worry, I won't have any improper thoughts again. From now on, I'll only listen to you. If you tell me to jump, I'll ask how high. Just don't chase me away. I'm begging you. Please.
Didn't I say not to let her appear in front of me again?
Understood, sir.
Mason, I really can't live without you. My parents are bloodsuckers. They'll kill me. They want to sell me to another man for money. I'm begging you. Please save me. In the future, I won't use your card or money. You can just keep me as a pet. Please, I'm begging you.
Little wretch! Keep running! Let's see where you can go! Oh. Mister, you look really rich. Would you like my daughter? Look, she's beautiful and has a great body. If you want her, just give us 500 grand and she's all yours. Although she's not pure anymore, it's fortunate that she's infertile now. You can play with her however you want. You can even break her, as long as you pay for her. Well, isn't it a steal? He's not even willing to pay 500 grand for you. You're so useless. What are you laying there for? Get up and let's go. Mr. White has already prepared 500 grand. You should be honored to marry Mr. White. People would only dream of the chance. Just wait to enjoy your life.
Huh? Mason?
Please save me. I don't want to marry Mr. White. He's in his 60s, and he has tons of mistresses and illegitimate children. I heard that he even abuses women. I don't want to die. Mason, I'm used to being your woman. Please save me this one last time.
You're so useless. You useless wretch. You're so useless.
Exactly. Even Mr. Bell doesn't like you. I'll beat you to death. Here.
Why did you stop? Hurry up and beat her. The harder you hit, the more he'll care.
You like putting on a show? Fine, I'll play along. Good timing. I'll do this for Jolene too.
What? A show?
It's nothing. I just remembered some events that you were involved in. You threw yourself in front of Jolene's car, killed Goldie, and even fed Jolene poison. I'll make you pay the price for every single thing you did. Take them away!
Mason!
What are you doing? Why are you grabbing us?
Why are you grabbing
here?
us? What's going on here?
Did you say that he'd poured out the money? Looks like Mason doesn't like you after all. Why are you so useless? You're so useless!
Take them away. All of them!
Mason!
No!
Mr. Bell, let's go.
What was her name again? Jolene Hale? If I'd known she'd kill herself, I wouldn't have had to work so hard to come up with the plans for my sister. First we took her kidney, and then we killed her dog. What a waste of my time. Well, you guys should be politer to me from now on. Once my sister marries into the Bell family, I'll be Mason Bell's brother-in-law. Who are you all? Who are you?
What do you want?
Bell family business. Get lost. Now.
How dare you impersonate the Bells? Do you know who my sister is? Do you know who my brother-in-law is? Mason Bell! You hit me? You won't let you go!
Beat him up until he can't move. Enough. Take him away.
Just you wait.
Everything the Frosts have is thanks to Mr. Bell. Everything that Betty cares about and possesses will be burned to ashes.
What is this
What
place?
is this place?
Where is this?
Where is this?
Mr. Bell, whatever the Frosts possess have been gotten rid of.
Dad.
Ivan!
Mason, why are you doing this to me? I gained all that in exchange for being a substitute. I did so much for you, but you left me with nothing. What did I do wrong?
You were just a tool. I never allowed you to touch Jolene. You crossed the line. Since you destroyed what she treasured, I'll take back everything that belongs to you.
What? Why did you have to bully Mrs. Bell? You should have just been a wallflower. Why do we have to end up like this? Now we have nothing left. How are we supposed to live?
Betty, it's all your fault. You made me lose everything. Do you understand?
You wench! Why don't you just go die to pay for what you've done to Jolene?
And not for all you bloodsuckers would I have to be so cruel. Now that I've fallen, you start criticizing me when you were spending my money and living in my hell. Why didn't you blame me then? Without me, all of you would be stuck in the slums for life, fighting with dogs for food. How dare you? How could you hit me? How
could you hit Mom? I'll kill you.
I'll kill you.
You wastrel.
Mason, how could you do this to me? Actually, the greatest culprit behind Jolene's death is you. Do you think that this will bring you your redemption? That it will give you peace of mind? Only I won't hate you. I'm the one who wants to stay by your side the most. Don't you understand that yet?
You're wrong about one thing. Jolene isn't dead. However, you'll never come across her again. Because she hates you.
She's not dead.
Throw them in the slums. Don't let them out even if they rot.
No, please! Mr. Bell,
No! Let me go! Let me go!
Mr. Bell!
Mr. Bell!
I hate you!
I don't care.
Mr. Bell, it's been a long wait, but it's fixed now.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hey, do you know why Mr. Bell gave up on his company back then?
You might not know, but after Mrs. Bell passed away, Mr. Bell's heart died along with her. He relinquished control of the company and even prepared to perish in the flames.
What? Oh my God! Mr. Bell loved his wife that much?
He loved her, but he also hated her. Later I heard that Mrs. Bell committed suicide because of Mr. Bell. They can't be together in love, so they turn their feelings to hatred. What is it? Mr. Bell.
Send me the account number. I'll transfer the repair fees later.
Yes, sir.
You're right. I almost killed her.
Almost?
Mrs. Bell is still alive.
I told you, don't drink so much.
Mr. Bell, you have a checkup tomorrow. Don't forget about it.
Okay.
Do you still often see your lover at home lately?
She's right beside me.
Okay, I understand. I'll prescribe you some medicine tomorrow. Make sure to take them on time. Your hysteria has become very serious. Mr. Bell, your hysteria is getting worse. Did you throw away all the meds I gave you?
Yes. I can't find Jolene. I'm only able to see her if I skip my meds.
She's dead. You have to accept that reality.
No. I saw her at the airport 6 years ago. She's alive.
Perhaps what you saw 6 years ago was also hallucination. Medicine can only play a supporting role in treatment. If possible, you should go out more, experience new things, and make some friends. Only then can your mental state truly improve.
Are you okay, little one?
I think I've seen you before.
When?
In a photo, I think. But Daddy burned it.
Leah!
Daddy!
Mr. Bell, it's been a while.
Is that your daughter? Congratulations.
Leah, let's go home. Mama is still waiting.
Okay. Daddy, do you know that guy?
Yeah. He did something really bad in the past, so Daddy hates him. Let's go.
Mr. Bell, you finally called me.
Are you coming back to the company?
No.
Help me look into something. Of course. What is it?
Brian Cooper is back.
Help me find out.
Where he's been the past few years and who he was with.
Do you suspect that he...
Yes.
Got it.
Go on.
Mommy!
Get in.
Was that person earlier someone you knew?
Not really.
Mommy, how long will we be staying this time?
Be good. Once Mom gets better, we'll all go home, okay?
Okay. Mom, you have to get better soon. Daddy!
This is Leah, my niece. 3 years ago, my sister and her husband passed away. I've been raising Leah since. If you're willing to, we could take care of her together. Don't worry, I won't use her to tie you to me. I just want us to keep her company.
Leah? Why doesn't the mommy in your painting have any color? Shall I help you color her in?
I don't know. I forgot what color Mom was.
A mom should be a gentle pink as well as a sunny orange.
Mom, this is for you.
Once upon a time, there was a little match girl. She walked past a shop and found...
Mom, happy birthday!
Thank you, sweetheart.
Leah really likes you. Make a wish.
Okay. What's wrong?
Jolie! Jolie! Jolie!
Mommy!
Jolie!
Mr. Bell, you might be right. Miss Hale might really be alive. I looked into the case file of Miss Hale's drowning and found a strange detail that was covered up.
What was it?
The first person to discover Miss Hale was Brian. But that fact was deliberately erased. 3 days later, her body appeared in the river. The coroner who performed the autopsy was also Brian.
Where did he go after returning this time?
Ark Hospital.
The cancer cell treatment technology and theories led by Professor Brian Cooper have achieved a major breakthrough.
Hello, sir. Do you have an appointment?
Oh, I'd like to ask. Little one, we meet again. What's wrong? We met before, remember? Did something happen?
Batman, stay away! Daddy said that you're an evil person who did many bad things. I hate you.
Yes. Your dad is right.
Huh, Batman, it's your fault Mom is sick. I hate you.
Who's your mom? Who's your mom?
Batman, it hurts!
Tell me quickly. Who's your mom?
Get lost! Don't touch her!
Where is she? You know what I'm talking about.
She's dead. She died in the river.
I'd like to ask about the man who just left, the one with the little girl. Whose report is he holding?
You mean Mr. Cooper?
Be quiet.
Mr. Bell, what brings you here?
Dr. Parker, I'm looking for someone. She's a woman, around 28 years old. She was admitted to the radiology department 2 days ago. It's very important to me.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bell. We cannot disclose our patient's privacy.
Mr. Bell, I found it.
Leah, you can't tell people about your mom again, understand?
Okay.
Let's go.
What's wrong? Who made our dear Leah angry?
Who was that bad man?
It's nothing. She get into a little squabble.
Mr. Cooper, the patient's condition doesn't look good at all. You're the expert here, so I don't think I need to go over the details with you again. Surgery is the only option.
It's a 3% survival rate. I can't do it. I can't do it, okay?
But that's our only chance of survival. Think it through.
Daddy, what's wrong? Your eyes are red.
I'm fine. Now that Mom is sick, you have to keep her company, okay?
I will. What did Dr. Parker say to you?
He said Mom is doing well and we'll be all better soon.
Yay! Mom, you'll get all better soon. Then we can all go home together.
Sure.
I finally found you. I finally found you.
You shouldn't have come.
Of course you don't want me to come. Ever since you stole her from me 6 years ago, you wished you would never see me again.
Was I supposed to watch her torture her to death instead?
I won't now. I'll never do that again.
Honey, who is he? Sorry, I lost part of my memory. I don't remember much of my past. Do we know each other?
You're doing this on purpose to get revenge on me and torment me. Hasn't the pain that I've suffered over the years been enough?
That's enough!
Jolene Hale, this joke isn't funny at all.
I'm really sorry.
Memory repression isn't unusual. When a person experiences a shock, they may choose to erase that memory as a defense mechanism. In other words, she has forgotten everything about you. And that marriage.
I don't believe you.
This is a good thing for her, isn't it? What do you want her to remember? Do you want her to go back to the past? Stop being so selfish, Mason. You've already caused a irreversible tragedy once.
Jolene.
Please. Just stop.
It's fine. Better if you forget it.
Is it something important?
No. Seeing you again matters more than anything. There's still time. We can start over. This time, from the very beginning, I'll compete with you fair and square. Jolene's still alive. She's alive. I still have a chance with her. We can start again. Come here.
Mom, the bad guy's here again.
3%? Brian, do you even hear yourself? Say that again. Only a 3% success rate and you still dare operate on her? Are you out of your mind? Only a 3% success rate and you still dare operate on her? Are you out of your mind? I disagree.
You have no right to question me. She's been depressed all these years. On top of that, your physical and mental torture caused her cells to turn cancerous. By the time I discovered it, the cancer has already spread. Usually, less than 8% of cancer patients survive 5 years. You think you can fix this? Who do you think you are? What can it even do for her?
Sorry, I lost my temper. Please, I'm begging you, you must save her.
Forget it. I can cure her.
Come in. Why are you here again, Mr. Bell? Brian's my husband. And Leah's my daughter. I'm already married.
Then what about me? I waited for you for 5 years. 5 whole years. It's unfair. But what right do I have to say that?
What do you want her to remember? Do you want her to return to the past? Don't be so selfish, Mason. You already hurt her once. The pain you caused was irreversible.
Mason, don't make me go through hell again. Fine.
I finally found you. We'll be a family of 3.
Leave. If you really want to let me go, then stop forcing me.
I have no right to force you to do anything. I understand. All the best.
When's the surgery?
Next week.
Is it serious? After the surgery, let's go home.
Sure.
Serotonin levels spiking. Vessel walls ruptured. A venous tumor thrombus has formed.
Get the liquid nitrogen ready for hemostasis.
이 공간 속에서 날 깨워줘.
Dad, where's Mom? Why isn't she out yet?
How did Jolene's surgery go?
She lost a lot of blood and has been in emergency care until now. She just pulled through. Mr. Bell, she's out of the ER now. Do you want to see her?
No. Just pretend I never came tonight. Let's go.
쌓여가는 것들 우린 그 안에서
Mason, come see Jolene for the last time.
Who are you?
Meet me at the abandoned building in the south. Remember, you must come alone.
Where is this place? Why would Jolene be here? Jolene?
Welcome to a new dawn.
It's me.
Betty? Why are you here? Your face.
This is our
Surprised?
time.
This is all thanks to you. All this happened because I looked like Jolene. I was completely ruined.
So, I destroyed it myself. I cut my face 1 inch at a time.
What's the point of doing this all now?
Now, I'm no longer Jolene's substitute. I'm myself. I'm Betty Frost. Mason, can you love me now?
Where is Jolene?
Do you really care about her that much? But what about me? All these years, you've never truly paid attention to me. Now, I no longer look like Jolene. And still you won't accept me?
I never thought about that. Don't do anything stupid.
Mason!
What are you doing?
This place is rigged with explosives. With just one move, boom! Everything here will be reduced to ashes.
Don't try to threaten me like this. I'm not scared.
I know you're not afraid. But what about Jolene?
Jolene, where did you hide her? Jolene!
Stop right there! Why? Why give me hope only to crush it? Mason, this is Jolene's fault, not mine. Everyone else is innocent. But you're the one who deserves to burn in hell. The first time I saw you was in that long corridor.
모두 행복해하는데 나만 왜 이러는데 사랑한 만큼 그리운 만큼 후회한 만큼 힘들이네 역사기를 바라며 기도
Funny, right? Everyone thought I was just a pretty face. They called me a heartless bitch, saying I was only after your money. They can say whatever they want, but you can't! Mason, I really did fall for you.
Be my fake girlfriend.
I never imagined such an outstanding, perfect man would come to me with an agreement, asking me to be his girlfriend. For a moment, I wondered if I was living in a fairy tale. The prince actually fell in love with me at first sight. Thanks to the contract, we began a love story that everyone...
I'm sorry.
Don't be! I got what I wanted too. Money! A fancy house! And designer bags! These are all what I wanted. But I never expected myself to end up as a pathetic stand-in. I was just caught in your mess with Jolene!
If you hadn't crossed the line, I would have given you money and let you live comfortably.
But that's not what I wanted! We have the same face, and even our names share a similar rhythm. So why does she get to have you so easily, while I never could? If we had grown up together, she would have never mattered to you. Huh?
Put that down first. We can talk.
Why are you scared? She already died once anyway. So what if she dies again? I really don't get you. If you hate her that much, why do you look so heartbroken? If she dies, she's freed. And so are you. Unless the one you really hate
is myself.
Unless the one you really hate
is myself. I hate that I still love her. But I couldn't let go of our past grudges. And I couldn't bear to let her go either.
You selfish coward! You ruined Jolene, not me! You destroyed everything she cared for. You destroyed it all! You're still in denial, and it's pointless. You deserve this. You should have died long ago. No matter how much you torment me, she'll never forgive you. She despises you. Only I could ever love you. You only deserve a vicious woman like me.
No! Jolene! Don't die. Where's Jolene? Where the heck is she? Tell me! Tell me!
Her surgery failed. She's dead. You'll never see her again.
No way. You must be lying. How could Jolene be dead? That's impossible.
In the next life, I'll meet you sooner than she does. Please give me a chance to love you.
A bomb! Mr. Bell, run! Mr. Bell! Mr. Bell! Where are you, Mr. Bell? Mr. Bell, where are you going? Go to the hospital first.
No way. The surgery was a success. Or wasn't it?
I'm sorry.
This feels great.
Yeah. Things are great now.
Have you thought about how you should break it to Leah?
No idea. I've never thought about that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is all my fault.
Here, take this. Mom, there's some more over there. I'll go pluck them.
Be careful.
I thought you'd be fine as soon as you wake up.
Thank you. Brian, I appreciate your company. If it weren't for you 5 years ago, I'd be long dead. I'm grateful to have spent these years with you. Leah's really adorable. I was lucky to have met her. I can't be by her side anymore. Tell her I'm sorry. And also, thank you for loving me unconditionally. The answer is yes.
Jolene, you're not going to die. There's a never-ending family feud between us. I can't forget it, and I can't let it go either. So let's end it now. In our next life, please don't let anything go wrong.
What? Everyone's still alive.
Jolene, it seems like the debts of our past life have been repaid. So let bygones be bygones. Forget it all. We'll start over. Okay?
You decide.
Yeah, we may be family, but we can't decide for you. Mason, the past has already come to an end. This time, don't leave yourself with regrets.
In my imagination,
Let's go.
moments reawaken.
Some things can only be resolved on their own.
Mason, this time, let's not get involved anymore.
Can they still go back to how things were?
We don't have the right to decide for Jolene. She suffered enough.
Mason.
Jolene, I'm sorry. It was all my fault. I truly regret it. I'm so sorry.
I'm tired of all this. Not resenting you anymore doesn't erase what happened. I'm scared.
Don't be. No matter what happens from now on, I won't act like I did in my past life.
I'm afraid my suffering will come back in another form. Even without the accident, there would still be other suffering. I don't want to go through that again.
No, please. I don't want to leave you. Jolene, I love you. I mean it. We're meant to be together. I can't bear losing you again.
如果爱忘了，泪不想落下，那些幸福啊，让它比我大，让它
Don't you understand? I've stopped loving you, and I don't want to love you either.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The one you love is the 20-year-old me, not the one covered in scars now. Our grudges might have been resolved, but we have no future together.
Jolene. No. Jolene.
The wedding's off.
No.
Mason, after all these years, have you forgotten everything we taught you about honor and decency? Huh? The Hales were at fault in the past, but the law would have punished them. She might have deserved death or punishment, but you had no right to torment her.
I deserve this.
Jolene was innocent. How could you be so cruel to her? How dare you? In your last life, you've already failed her. In this one, no. If she meets someone better, you must let her go. Do you understand?
I can't.
What did you say?
I said, I can't.
You.
Enough!
Mason? How did you end up like this? Does it hurt?
I feel at ease.
It's beautiful life, beautiful day. 너의 기억에서 내가 살 텐데. Beautiful life, beautiful.
Are you okay?
My dad punished me so badly that I'm still sore. Can I stay here for a few days? I'm afraid he'll get even angrier when I go back.
No.
How about just a few days? 3 days? 2 days? Fine. Tomorrow? Just 1 day. 1 day!
Jolene, we brought your favorite cake. Mason, you're here too.
I'm sorry. Roger, Carmen. I made a lot of mistakes before, but this time, I'll make it up to you two and Jolene. Time will prove it.
No need. In the future, just keep your distance from us.
Jolene, I won't give up.
都算是太，我们就这样散落人海，爱恨谈不上什么成与败，无非熟悉了某个站台，收起了无谓感慨。
These were all sent by Mr. Bell.
He's sent a lot of things these past few days. Exotic flowers, rare herbs, and even some treasures.
Enough. Just return everything. If he refuses, just burn it all.
Jolene! Are you okay? How are you feeling? Were you hurt?
Mason, you don't have to be so tense. Life and death are just part of being human. I already consider myself lucky for getting a second chance, even if one day... I'm just living on borrowed time now.
I won't let you get hurt again. Don't ever say things like that anymore.
Come over for dinner tonight.
Okay. Sure.
Mason, you look so nervous.
Mason, do your best. Don't rush things.
Oh.
Jolene? Jolene? Roger! Carmen! Wake up. Come on.
Want to know where Jolene is? Come with me.
Hello? Mom. Sandy? Mom. Mom! What on earth is going on? How did it come to this? Why? No!
This is only your first reincarnation. Your punishment is to suffer endless torment with no escape. Suffer endless torment with no escape.
No!
Dr. Cooper, will Mr. Bell wake up? Will he wake up?
We've done everything we can. The car accident caused a severe brain trauma. Whether he can wake up or not depends on him.
When do you think he'll wake? Dr. Cooper said he can still sense the outside world, but he can't just wake up. That in itself is torture.
What's wrong?
How could you let this happen? A grown man, gone, just like that! Hello, it's me. Mr. Bell's missing. Send everyone to search for him!
No need. I know where he'd go.
Mr. Bell!
I'm a joke, aren't I? I didn't cherish her when I had her, but I wish I were the one who died after she was gone. If I say I love her, will you believe me?
I never doubted your love for her.
But I can't let go of my obsession. I'm afraid. I'm afraid that being with her will make people judge me. My weakness and cowardice made me lose her. Brian, you're a brave man. You deserve her more than I do. Aaron, you've worked hard these years. I've already transferred all my shares to you. From now on, you're in charge of Bell Group. And you, Brian, I might have lost to you this time, but in another world, I'll be braver than you.
What are you going to do?
This time, I won't let you be alone anymore. Charlene. Wait for me. I'll see you soon.
Hello, I'm Jolene Hale. You can call me Jolene.
I know. I'm Mason Bell.
不再追问你为何不能停留，放下了执念，奔向深海。